I'm Dr. Shangri-La Durham-Thompson, the author of Poetry from the Heart, a collection of poems that captures Bermuda's spirit and our people's resilience. I've loved poetry as long as I can remember, and I'm told that at the age of 3, I stood before my church congregation and recited the entire 23rd Psalm. I was taught to appreciate poetry in primary school at Francis Patton, where I was exposed to Henry Wordsworth Longfellow's Song of Hiawatha and Paul Revere's Ride. On the 18th of April in 75, hardly a man is now alive who remembers that famous day and year. As a teenager, through the encouragement of my pastor, the Reverend Lloyd E. Dees at Bethel AME Church, and my teachers at the Berkeley Institute, Dr. Sharon Paris and Mr. Richard Weber, their encouragement helped me to appreciate poetry even more. I was exposed to the works of Margaret Walker, who wrote For My People, and Kipling's If. I digested with delight James Weldon Johnson's Creation Story and Paul Laurence Dunbar's When Melindy Sings. Ain't you never heard Melindy? With my mother's encouragement, I went off to university to study speech and drama at A&T State University with Dr. John Marshall Kilimanjaro, and then public speaking under Dr. Thomas Tedford at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro. Since then, I've read and written poetry upon request to uplift and inspire. In this collection, you will find humorous stories about church life and traditions, weddings, graduations, our community spirit, and socio-political evolution. You will find poetry for special occasions, such as Bermuda's Labor Day. And in 1998, I was honored to write the poem The Dawn of a New Day at the request of Bermuda's premier, Dame Jennifer Smith. This poem commemorated the Progressive Labour Party's election victory and was set to music by Bermuda's Philharmonic Orchestra. Poetry from the Heart is more than words on a page. It tells stories of faith, love, resilience, and humor. It honors our political leaders like the Honorable Frederick L. Wade. The Bermuda International Airport bears his name. Now, with a growing digital presence on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and my upcoming website, I'm excited to bring poetry from the heart to a wider audience. As a radio host on The Need to Lead on Magic 102.7, as a newly inducted Toastmaster, through my Rotary, church, and school connections, I remain deeply involved in my community, ready to share and celebrate our stories. After 47 years in the Bermuda public school system, as a retired school principal, adjunct at the Bermuda College, and education officer for the arts for the Bermuda Department of Education, I bring to this work a wealth of experience. Whether you're a Bermudian, a historian, an educator, a student, a poetry lover, or someone just seeking inspiration, you'll find a home on these pages as Poetry of the Heart shares not only my story, but the voice of those in my community. I believe the world needs poetry now more than ever, because it reminds us of who we are and where we come from. We need laughter and connection and reflection. In this age of rapid change and disconnection, poetry reminds us of our shared humanity and the enduring power of language. At a time when we face global challenges, this collection provides emotional renewal. So, I invite you to join me on this journey, to read, to reflect, to be uplifted and inspired by my poetry from the heart.